Hey guys, what's up? Eely-Mouth here, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we cleared up stage number 5, if I can pull it up here, Serena Beach. So we've collected every shine in there, once again, save for the 100 coin shine. I'm sorry if you guys that are watching this on playlist are getting tired of me saying that, but for those of you just tuning in, we are doing the 100 coin shines in a separate video, so thus we are not seeing them yet. In this episode, we are going to be heading off to the next area that the camera has been panning to multiple times. So, after finally giving it enough grief, let's go ahead and head on into World 6. This is a nice little throwback to Super Mario 64. For those of you that remember one of the hidden caps in the game, the wing cap. Whenever you got 10 stars in that game, you would see that there was a glowing area in the first floor of Peach's castle. If you went into first-person view, you could look up into the sun area and it would take you to a secret stage. In this game, you can go into Y to go to first person, and if you look up at the sun, it takes us directly to Stage 6, which is Noki Bay. So let's go ahead and get started with Episode 1, Uncork the Waterfall. Now, fun fact about this level, this is before my computer crashed in January. I went to go record Mario Sunshine, because I knew we were coming back to it, and I was like, okay, I need just a few extra videos. Oh, I should probably talk to this guy. Well, let's hear what he has to say first, and then I'll finish my story.
Welcome, Master Mario, I presume. We have heard much about you, yes, and all of it good. As for me, I'm just an old man who loves nothing but fishing. Not even my wife. But lately, I've had a terrible problem. Please look up there.
Oh, it's that guy again. Cool.
I don't know who did it, but someone corked our waterfall.
Is that an idiom for constipation?
This, no doubt, is why our lovely bay has become polluted, and I can't even fish, and so I ask for your help. Yank that cork. Please fulfill this old man wish. What's that? You'll do it? Oh, thank you so much. I knew I could just count on you. Just beware that guy on the cork.
So you think someone corked up the waterfall, but you know that there is a guy that's on the cork, and you just don't automatically assume it's that guy. I mean, you know what they say about assuming, but that's a pretty safe bet right there. Either way, we are tasked with helping the old man uncorking the waterfall, even though we're doing it all ourselves. So, as we make our way up, I'll go ahead and continue my story. The fun fact about this was, before my computer crashed, I went to go record Mario Sunshine, because I figured I'd need, you know, like a few extra videos in case something happened. Sure enough it did, but I went to go record Stage 5, and I recorded this episode, or this stage, completely by accident. It was not until I finished the recording and looked at the menu where the shines were that I realized I recorded Stage 6, not Stage 5. So yeah, a little bit of a blunder on my part. I could have sworn Noki Bay was the next one, but I guess that was just because I was used to the camera always panning right there. And so I just figured that was Stage 5 and Serena Beach was Stage 6. And according to the menu, not the case. So yeah, a little bit of a mess up on my part. Either way, going up this, the side of the... I guess it's really just a cliff side of anything else, because it's not near the waterfall, so I'm not going to say the side of the waterfall. It's really just avoiding paint, which we've done multiple times throughout our adventure, so that's nothing too serious. Whenever you get onto those little pulley systems, all you have to do is spray water into that little container, and it will cause there to be weight. And once you got enough weight on a side, then all you have to do is... get up there. All you have to do is just ride the thing up, and it will start to lose weight slowly, so fair warning about that. You will need to make sure that you get off of it fairly quickly. There's some water down there, as you saw. I'm going to jump back down here for a brief moment. But yeah, you can refill your water right here. If you try to do a side jump up this area, it is a little bit difficult, but you can do a side jump, and if you try to hit this wall, you'll notice there's no sliding animation. If you hit the very top of this, however, you are able to still do a wall jump, so just a fair warning. And you can recover and just go back there. You'll notice there's a spring over here, though. If you talk to this guy... Oh, are you Mario? That guy down there is my teacher. I mean, my grandpa. That cork is farther up ahead. It's not that much farther. Be careful, though. There's a weird guy perched on top of it. He'll start tossing explosives at you if you get too close. I thought you might need help, so I got you the springboard. If you spray it, it'll shrink and be easy to carry. Please use it. Okay. So like I said, if you spray it with water, you can pick it up, carry it around, and then you can set it down wherever you want. And by doing so, you can just... Oh, you could not do that. You could not spray it with water. You could simply jump onto it and get a boost that way. So either one works. You don't need the springboard, but if you're having trouble, then it is right there. So just a little bit of heads up. I don't think I ever actually used the springboard, but, you know, it's there. This guy is pretty easy to beat. All you have to do is just stand right next to the edge, up next to the fence, and then just jump and throw the bomb, and you should be able to hit him every time if you're lined up correctly. So this is not an incredibly difficult mission. As you can see, beating him is very, very easy, because it kind of takes the issue of depth perception out of the equation, so not very hard. Upon beating him, of course, he'll go away. The waterfall is free, and he is dead. I think he comes back in the next stage? I don't remember, though. He might. Oh well, no matter. Let's go ahead and collect our first shine of the video. Very nice. Also, I completely forgot we had like 17 lives. I'm gonna need them for some of the shines that are around Delfino Plaza, though. Some of those, well, by some I mean 2, maybe 3, but one in particular is gonna burn a lot of lives. That's not gonna be pretty. I like the statue. It's actually kind of cool, that dolphin. It looks kind of nice. Episode 2, The Boss of Tricky Ruins. Now, you might be expecting something like I did the first time. Kind of like the, I can't remember his name. Igor, I think? The boss of, or one of the bosses. No, I think he was the only boss. The boss of Stage 6, Shifting Sandland. The 2 hands that had an eye on each of them, and you had to punch them, and then once you beat them, you know, you got the star. That's kind of what I was expecting, something like that, but no. Mario, thanks for all your help earlier. That was truly spectacular. Would you mind being my new teacher? I mean, never mind. My grandpa's up ahead, and he wants to tell you something. Well, I have a feeling I already know what it is, because, as you've already seen, despite the fact we uncorked the waterfall, the water is still polluted, and yes, touching it will actually damage you, so don't even bother trying to touch it unless you want to die. Hey, what's up?
Excellent, way to go, Master Mario. You've returned our waterfall to normal, bravo. What's that? The ocean's still dirty. Strange. It looks like my theory was way off. That's okay. I think I've got a lead on the real cause. Now, this may not seem like much of a reward, but I'm going to reveal to you one of Noki Bay's deepest secrets. It's not much of a secret, to be honest with you, but whatever. It's a hidden shine sprite. Ooh. This bay actually contains the tomb of an ancient Noki king. When you spray water on the wall painting, a path usually opens. It's almost like magic, and one path leads to a hidden shine sprite. Honest, this is all true. Maybe. So yes, as he did mention, if you spray those little panels that you see on the wall, part of it will disappear, and this will give you a path to follow in order to head up to the top of the stage. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. Let's not go there. That was close. Now, there's a bit of a time limit. If you take too long, they will go back to being disabled, and once they do that, they'll just push you out, and then you'll fall down and lose whatever progress you've made. So, keep that in mind. You will have to be relatively fast. The first one's pretty simple. The second one, the first jump on it's kind of annoying. Whenever you get right here, you'll have to slide down a little bit and try to make that jump inside of there, and it's a little bit finicky. So, you'll probably have to slide down a little bit on the left wall in order to make it in there correctly. So otherwise, you'll be having issues, as you're clearly seeing right here where I'm hitting my head on top of the wall. So, that's really the only issue of it. In theory, you could just go jump out of it, you know, jump forward towards the camera, and then once you do that, just use the hover nozzle to get back in. Either one would work, but it's kind of up to you. Once you get right here, you're perfectly safe, by the way. This part does not go back in, so should be good. Head on up. And our boss is... yeah, Goober Blooper again. I mean, really? Come on. Like, of all the stages for this to not work, this would be the one that it does not work in. They should have put a different boss here. I'm gonna get hit, aren't I? No, I'm not. Wow. I could have sworn I was going to. Switch over the right thing. But yeah, you know, we've seen this guy multiple times already.
Nothing new, absolutely nothing changes. It's still 2 hits with this. The only difference, well, no, not even that. I'd say the only difference is he could knock you off the side, but he could do that on the second fight in Rico Harbor too, so not even that's different, really. Come on, let's see if I can do this. Very nice. Grab one. I don't know if I can get that other one before he went back to normal, but oh well. Grab that. You think this guy would learn, but apparently he does not. Bye-bye. Adios. Hopefully we won't be seeing you in another level. I don't believe he shows up again. I think that's the last time you fight him, so that's good. Once he's defeated, the spot he is standing on goes away, and we can head on down very far into this area and collect our Shine Sprite. I will give you fair warning. If you're not going for the blue coins after you get all the main shines, there are blue coins in here by spraying these pots. So if you need any, then just make note of that you can get them here. So let's go ahead and collect our well-deserved Shine Sprite and hope we don't ever see him again. Hopefully I'm not forgetting that he comes back, because I really hope he doesn't. I'm kind of getting tired of that guy. He's not even difficult. It's just like, alright, we'll do this again, you know. I really feel like they should have just put another boss in there. A different, like, even if you only got to see him for that one fight, kind of like King Boo, like, just don't use that boss again. The fact it's about ruins and you're just going to use that boss again, like, you could have done so many other things with that, and they just didn't. Real shame. Now, believe it or not, we are actually headed back into episode 2. One of the hidden shines is in here, the boss of Tricky Ruins. This is not a particularly difficult shine sprite to get, but if you don't know where the secret shines are, this one will probably get you, because most of the time we've been seeing them in just the red coin secrets. You know, every time you saw the secret of whatever, you just go back in there, get the red coins, and there you go, hidden shine. But this one, however, is actually, believe it or not, pretty well hidden. If you don't know where it is, it can give you a bit of trouble. If you head over to the left of where the old man is, you can wall jump up this segment here, and if you go to the left on the side, you'll be able to take this path. It's got a whole bunch of coins in it, so this stage is kind of weird for getting the 100 coin star, but we'll see it later. And you can head up this little pathway right here and go here, and it will rocket launch you way up to this part of the stage. Now, it looks like there's nothing up here, aside from a really cool view. It looks like there's nothing up here, right? Now, you might have noticed whenever I got out of here, this yellow bird started flying around. Believe it or not, he contains... I'm saying believe it or not a lot. Believe it or not, he contains the Shine Sprite. So you'll have to spray him with water. Assuming he gets over here. And once you spray him enough, you will get your well-deserved shine. I'm not doing a very good job of this, but he does fly around in the same circle, so it's not that difficult. There we go. That looks really weird, but okay. So there you go. That is the first hidden shine of Noki Bay. The other one, as expected, is a secret red coin mission, but that one, if you don't know about it, that one can actually give you a bit of trouble. Let's go ahead and continue. See, yeah, we got 25 coins, I think, just from that one pathway, so that's a quarter of what you need for your 100 coin shine, just right there. And I believe a lot of your coins are hidden in pathways like that. Not all of them, but probably about half of them. Alright, after collecting our hidden shine, let's go ahead and move on to episode 3, Red Coins in a Bottle. Thankfully, this red coin mission is not very difficult. Just pick up the bottle and just be like, I got it. Speaking of, I've got it. Yes, I surely do have it. What have I got? Why, the answer to our polluted ocean problem, of course. And the answer is you. You must go to the ocean floor. Of course, that is impossible for you at the moment. Therefore, I've made an area for you to hone your skills. And he gives you this, so you can stand water for much, much longer. Not that much longer. Use that flood and move around to get red coins, but don't overdo it. If you run low on air, here's what you do. Just grab some regular coins to refill your meter, okay? Now, shall we get started? That actually hurts my throat quite a bit. I might stop doing that. But yes, we get teleported into a classic Legend of Zelda item, the bottle. And in this area, we will be picking up red coins. Now, thankfully, this mission, like I said, is really, really easy. Mostly because they're in a very small place. You know, they're not all over the place. You can only go so far. You're on a sort of time limit, but even then, you know, it's just the time limit of if you run out of coins and then run out of air, you die. But it's pretty easy to stay alive in this one, so... This is mostly just getting you used to the controls for flood while underwater. You're going to be using your hover nozzle for pretty much everything in here. There we go. That one's a bit of a pain to get. So yeah, with the hover nozzle, just hold the analog stick forward and use the hover nozzle in order to move yourself forward. Same thing to go backwards. You'll fall naturally, so if you need to go up, just use your hover nozzle. Just turn left and right. The turning's a little bit... what's the word? It's a little bit of tank controls. It's not too bad, but it does take a little bit of getting used to, so just a fair warning about that. But as you can see, getting the right coins here are not very difficult. Once you've collected all 8, your shine will appear right at the bottom of the bottle in that little thing. Just whatever's left of the little ruins in here. And we can go and collect it. As you probably did notice, by the way, coin number, I believe, 4 or 5 that I picked up, there is I guess a updraft or a current that pushes you up, so you're not going to be able to just glide directly into it. You actually are going to have to go under it and then let the draft push you up into it. Just a little forewarning. It's not anything that hard to figure out, but something you have to make note of. Episode 4, Eely-Mouth's Dentist. I hate this mission. I hate this mission. It's not well, the first time playing through, this will be a difficult mission. And now it's not as difficult, but I still hate this mission. Oh, Mario, you're finally getting out for the ocean's bottom. Grandpa's waiting for you up top. Oh, don't forget to wear this. You can use this as you can use this rope as a shortcut to reach Grandpa. So, thankfully, at least getting to the top this time, you don't have to do some of the walking back up. Really, if you just keep jumping here, and then once you get to the height of your jump, you can use the hover nozzle to get yourself up here, and then you're not navigating near as much of it. So it's not quite as bad, but it's still annoying that you have to go up here. You have to do a mission you already did, basically. Mario 64 kind of had that problem too. A lot of the times there was several moments where it was just like get to the top of the stage, and that's basically what you did. You did that in Bomb Battlefield a couple times, did it in Wom's Fortress a couple times, etc. Did it in Tick-Tock Clock, you know, so on and so forth. So normally we would be right up there, but if you actually head over to this little plateau out here, you can talk to the old man. You look like you're ready. The gunk in the ocean is caused by a giant eel. And yes, for once, he actually is right this time. He's not making it up. That's actually what it's caused by. It's moved into our ancestral home at the sea floor, and it's nursing some nasty cavities there. Let's take a look. Ooh, pretty purple water. The newly uncorked waterfall created a gap in the pollution that you can use as an entrance. Jump right in there. Dive to the bottom of the ocean and clean that eel's teeth. Doing so will ease his pain and will return from whence he came. No doubt about it. Now gather your courage and dive. Let's do it. I'm gonna cannonball this sucker. Forget diving. Cannonballing's where it's at. And here we are at the ocean floor. You'll see this in episode 8 as well, I believe, but this is the only other time. And whenever we're collecting blue coins, because there are some down here. Now, this fight is not hard, but it is very easy to lose track of your air meter. So you need to make sure that you're keeping at least a decent eye on it. If it drops below 4 bars, stop what you're doing and go pick up some coins. Because if you forget it, it will kill you. The fight itself really isn't that bad. You do have to avoid the toxic bubbles, the purple things. They will hurt you. And I think they make you lose some of your air, I'm not sure. But it's pretty hard to hit them. You have to be essentially doing it on purpose. So as you can see, the eel, once he shows up, will have cavity-covered teeth, which are covered in a bunch of gunk. And what you have to do is use the rocket nozzle, use the hover nozzle in order to clean his teeth. As you do so, after a certain amount of time, he will use that attack, as you're seeing right now, basically trying to pull you into his mouth and then, you know, inflict damage on you. And yeah, I'm already running low on oxygen, so that should tell you how fast you can run through it. Grab some coins. grab a few more. It seems like a waste of time, but since you're gonna die if you don't do it, then you kind of need to. So, dealing with the eel's not that bad. The suction, really, as long as you keep using the hover ability, then you should be fine. And you can't run out of water here because, you know, you're in the ocean, so you're automatically refilling when you're holding down R anyway. So that's not really a problem. The problem can be lining up correctly sometimes is a bit of an issue. So you will have to watch out for that. The gold tooth, by the way, that just contains the shine. You don't have to get that one in particular first because you're going to have to clean all of the teeth. So it does not matter what order you do this in. I usually just try to go clockwise or counterclockwise. As you can see, though, he kind of has just time wasters, basically. He's not doing anything here. We're just waiting for him to stop doing what he's doing so we can continue the fight against cavities, every dentist's worst nightmare. There is a pretty good lenience to, what's the word I'm looking for? To how far away you can be and still get him with the hover nozzle or get his teeth, so it's not too bad, but, you know, you still have to be relatively on top of it, so fair warning about that. Let's go ahead and grab some more coins. I think I saw some up here, didn't I? So, a coin. Yeah, very fantastic. There we are. I know I saw some other ones up here. That's better. I would try to get the camera overhead as best you can, though, because that does help. Some of the teeth, whenever you actually completely clean them, will fall outright out of his mouth. Again, it doesn't matter which ones do, which ones don't. It's just getting all the teeth. Stop wasting time. Let's continue. Can I not? Okay, that was weird. I couldn't move for a second there. It was kind of hard to tell, but I was just not able to move. These corner ones are probably the hardest ones to get. The ones on the front are pretty easy, which I guess in a sense that is kind of like actually brushing your teeth. The easiest ones to get, you know, as a kid are just the front ones. So it makes sense. I was just trying to get that one, then we'll go for more health. But see what I mean? Like, the fight's not hard. It's the fact that you're constantly having to just stop the fight and go pick up health is very obnoxious. Okay, let's head back up. Hopefully this will be the last cycle and we'll have to go for any more coins. You'll notice that you also can't get him while he's doing this attack. You can't clean the teeth while he's doing it, so even if you actually were able to aim it correctly, nothing you can do. And then, yeah, see, he just goes back under to the bottom like that. And now we're just waiting for him to stop. It's just awaiting. It's not that I'm impatient, it's just like, boss fights, yes, you do have to be patient sometimes. But if you're patient while you're on a quote-unquote time limit, in this case just being gradually draining health, that's what bothers me. If I just have to wait, it's fine. But if I have to wait while I'm losing health, through no fault of my own, not playing bad, it's just you're gradually losing health, that bothers me. So after a good reminder to always take care of your teeth, kids, which, yeah, you should. Because you don't ever want to have to get one pulled or have a cavity filled or anything like that. You will get your oxygen completely restored, so you don't have to worry about that if you were close to dying whenever you beat him. It will fill your oxygen back up. And you can just gradually float down and collect your shine sprite. As you can see, he also leaves a little bit of a little heart of coins, so very nice touch. But you know what's even nicer? Getting out of this area. I'm not looking forward to the last one here, but it's not near as time-consuming as that stage is. So, that is all for this episode. We have cleared out the first half of the shines in this area. So, when we return for the next episode, I will see you guys for the second half of Noki Bay. Thank you all for watching, and see you guys later.